Colegio secundario es el tiempo para aprender mucho, de matemáticas y química, de amigos y tú mismo. Tuve que leer el libro Don Quijote. Después de leyéndolo, empecé a pensar en sueños y creencias. A este hombre no le importaban los pensamientos de otros, y este hombre siguió sus sueños y defendió sus creencias sin la aprobación de otros. ¿Por qué jóvenes no son atrevimientos como eso? A menudo veo que mis compañeros no tienen la fuerza para seguir sus sueños. Yo sospechaba que hubiera cosas que detenernos. Pero, ¿qué? ¿Qué nos detiene? Decidí hablar con un puñado de estudiantes de mi colegio sobre mis preguntas. Los videos que vienen son ideas de la corazón. No son perfectos, pero son reales. Yo estaba sorprendida de las respuestas. Primero, yo quería encontrar lo que ellos quieren hacer antes de muriendo. ¿Qué quieren hacer para vivir?
To travel the world, I guess.
Get married.
Really?
I want to travel the world. I want to see different cultures, the way different people live.
Probably to climb Mount Everest or like any big mountain like Mount Kilimanjaro.
Of me actually helping people and actually making a difference in the world, so.
My biggest goal in general would be honestly to make a difference in like individuals' lives in a way that other people can't.
Así, estas cosas son importantes para nosotros, pero necesitamos pensar de empleos, ¿no? Dinero, cuentas, el seguro, todos los necesitan, pero si pudieran hacer un empleo sin pensando de otras cosas, ¿qué sería?
Being a professional hunter or being like a survivalist.
Do you think that you'll do either one of those?
No, probably not.
I want to go into some kind of medical career because I want to help people in some way.
It'd be cool to be a jet pilot.
I think I would want to be a scuba diver.
Oh my gosh.
That would be amazing.
Maybe. Honestly, an actress. I don't know.
Really?
Things like that, yeah.
Do you think that's what you guys will do?
No.
Like going to school to study special education and like signing. So hopefully, like my goal would be to teach special education or like at a deaf school and like impact those kids in ways that like normal people just coming off the street couldn't.
Probably a veterinarian.
A veterinarian? Do you think that's what you'll do when you grow up? Why not?
I've had, like, Miss Sanders told me this morning that it's the hardest, like, she went to school to be a veterinarian. She said it was the hardest thing she'd ever done.
Yeah.
I really believe that I will never be able to do that.
It's out of my comfort zone. Like, I would love to do it, but I don't think I could.
Climb Mount Everest right there when I get to be a doctor.
I don't know. I've always wanted to find a way to get involved with music.
I would love to work with 5th and 6th grade kids for like youth minister.
Why you want to be a career?
I don't know. I don't know. Because I guess money or... That's sad.
I want to be like a surgeon.
Really?
Yeah. Or a psychiatrist. Well, I guess for both of them, because like I want to know that like I'm helping or somebody in like some type of way. Because if like I wasn't, I feel like I could actually like be happy.
Todos tienen sueños, no era una sorpresa, pero mis amigos tienen ideas grandes, ideas que me encantan. Así, ¿por qué no estamos haciéndolas?
The reason why people don't do a lot of things is because they're afraid of failing. They're afraid of other people maybe not standing by them. They're afraid of like what they're capable of doing and not doing.
They think it's too hard. The journey to get there is too rough.
Maybe they don't think that they can do it. If you really want something, you can get it done. People tell them that they can't accomplish those dreams, or, for example, when searching for colleges, people will say, oh, that's too far away, or that's too much money, or you'll never get a good education there.
They don't like stepping out of their comfort zone. Like,
Other people's expectations.
Other things get in the way, like family issues or like a reason, like one small reason why someone tells them they shouldn't do it, and like someone is like their best friend is like, oh well, you shouldn't become a professional swimmer, and they're just gonna like, well, my friend doesn't want me to, so I'm not gonna do it. Or maybe they're just like they're too afraid.
Know what you're gonna do and know like what you're gonna do when you graduate,
And I think there's so much pressure on kids to figure that out at such a young age, and I think a lot of times it scares kids.
Sometimes it can be a social status thing. They don't feel like they can actually be what they want to be based on where they're from and like how they were raised, based on like income and stuff.
People get intimidated by failing, so then they just kind of, oh well, I'm not gonna go for it anymore. I'm just gonna find something else that I know I can do. So they kind of get intimidated by the failure and the not being successful.
Siempre tenemos razones. Hace siglos hemos tenido los mismos problemas. Así encontré que sueños son difíciles, pero creencias. ¿Crees que jóvenes defienden lo que creen?
Oh, no, not even close.
Why not?
Because they want to fit in, so they all try to mingle their ideas together so they can have one main idea type thing where no one really expresses their own individual beliefs.
Like matters of importance, I don't really think so. We're all pretty passive.
Depends who you're surrounding yourself with. If people bring you up or people discourage you.
When you're in high school, the main focus is on social status because that's all you have.
It's all you know. You don't know any different.
They looked back on like that kid was the weird kid or something.
Probably other people's opinion.
People get down on themselves. They feel like they don't have a voice.
I don't know, just because like we're kind of like a closed-minded community, I feel like.
Because we're all struggling to figure out what we think of ourselves.
They think other people may disagree with what they say, or they may be like not cool, so they just kind of keep it to themselves about it.
I want people to see him as like a positive person and don't want people to see the negative side of him.
They're so afraid that they won't fit in.
They sort of go with like everybody else. So if some person doesn't do it, they don't think they can either.
Pero si defendemos nuestras creencias, ¿qué dirían nuestros compañeros de clase y comunidad?
They would say you're stupid or you're ignorant. And I would say, but you can't say that unless you know the whole story.
Laugh and not go along with it. And probably eventually just go away.
I mean, there'd be a few people that'd stand with him, but everyone else would just see him as an outcast.
So, I mean, you're going to care what the people who you see every day think about you. I do.
Well, I mean, that's whatever. I really don't care.
Yeah.
But, like, most people want them to care. They want either positive attention or negative attention.
You're always going to hear what they think about you. They're always going to tell you.
Yeah, they talk about me. They'd be like, why is she doing that? Like, what's the point?
Mi generación quiere cosas grandes, pero entre tanto hay desafíos. ¿Crees que este tipo de vivir es aburrido?
Do you think life is boring as a high schooler?
Yeah.
Why?
Because, like, you don't... Well, I wouldn't say, like, boring, but it's not as adventurous as, like, I would like it to be.
Maybe it's not necessarily boring as it's, like, disappointing. Because it's not what you think it is, but yet it's exactly what you expect.
Same day, same schedule, same everything.
Actually, I don't think it is. Like, I wake up every day. I mean, yeah, I do. I eat cereal, tea. I mean, but you always end up doing something different.
I think it can get like very ordinary, where you just get through life. I catch myself doing that a lot, but it's like the time, like when you think like, oh, I'm not gonna be, just go through this day just to get through it. It's when you think that and then you don't, you're like, I'm gonna make this day better than the last day. That's when it can be not so boring or ordinary.
Pues me parece que si yo quisiera seguir mis sueños o defender lo que creo, yo sería loca a mi generación. Pero, ¿qué significa una persona loca?
Head in the clouds, just not in touch with like the real world.
Unpredictable.
Different. He's done, I don't know, he's done something that's just out there.
Like willing to jump off a cliff crazy.
They do really what they want, what pleases them, when it pleases them, when they want.
You just fill with like a bunch of energy and like you say weird stuff to shock people.
I would say on edge, emotional, doesn't know what they're talking about, for the lack of a better term, stupid.
Como rezaba su familia, Don Quijote no tenía que morir con un nombre loco. Pero, ¿qué quieren jóvenes por un nombre cuando se mueren? ¿Cómo deben recordar de otros?
Getting as far as I could with the skills that I had.
The one guy that you can always go to.
I think I want people to remember me as someone that would help you if you needed it. Someone that you could go to.
Somebody who always was there for you, who was loyal to you.
He always tried to be the best at what he did. Because I know, like, I'm gifted and stuff, but I always tried to be better than, like, I was gifted, so I always tried to be the best.
Espero que estos pedazos demuestren un poquito más por los ojos que tenemos. Así, ¿qué vas a hacer como un huésped en este mundo? A pesar de todo, un hombre se puso un caballero. ¿Qué harás tú? Para despedirme, quiero que sabes estas cosas.
Accept ourselves for who we are, then I think we'll care less about what people think of us.
If your family doesn't think that that's a good thing to do, or your friends think it's dumb, if you really want something, you can do it.
If you just be yourself, the group will most likely probably come to you.
Me being here is important, I feel like.
Tear me apart and hold on.